life can be very, very hard for me. Thank you for always creating a space that I feel comfortable in.
Hi, I am Bob the Drag Queen. Here on Drag My Dad, we take your typical macho, goofy dad and help them transform into the ultimate drag fantasy. This is Drag My Dad. Hi.
Hi. What's up, baby? How are you?
Oh, it's a girl party.
I love girl parties.
Slumber party. Can I paint your nails?
Yes. Sure.
Let's get our ears pierced.
Yes. Are your ears not pierced?
Oh, yeah, there's like Swiss cheese. So actually, this is really exciting. You're both in today because we are doing a double makeover. We're doing both the dad and the son. Brendan is queer. He's the son. And he's also like super not crazy into labels. He's finding out who he is. And Andy, the dad, lives back in Connecticut. I'm really excited about the opportunity to get to explore their dynamic a little bit more.
Today, I sit before you as a proud queer man. This is my first time saying it on any sort of public platform.
I would describe myself as a lifelong learner, and I participate in a lot of things that Brendan gets me involved in.
When you're not straight, there's the whole coming out narrative. My dad, when I first told him, immediately came to the table from a place of love and fearlessness.
We're very supportive. I don't believe sexuality is something that should get in the way of relationships between parents and children.
This is an opportunity for both of us to try a queer experience.
When he said we were gonna get in drag together, I was like, okay.
What an exciting story. If only mine had been the same.
Right, exactly.
I'm gonna go get our family today. You two girls just like, you know, be
Get to
cool.
know each other. Yeah.
Sounds great.
Hi, how are we?
Oh, great. Never been better.
Nice.
Hello.
When I asked my dad to do drag, he said,
Why would I want to do that? But he's a good salesman. By the end of our conversation, he had me convinced, like, sure, this will be a great thing. Let's go for it.
So I'll give you a basic rundown of how it's gonna work. We brought on 2 makeup experts today. We're gonna go over your look, decide how you want to become the queen you'd like to be. We have a designer coming in to help you to look like you're both from the same cloth. And then, of course, we're going to parade you in front of your friends and your family. So can I take you inside?
let's do it.
Follow me.
Thank you.
Whoa! I'm drunk. Hi, we have company.
Hello.
This is Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Andy is the father
Dad,
of
in case.
Brendan.
Brendan, nice to meet you.
This is Laguna Blue. And Laguna Blue is one of our makeup artists today and a very popular drag queen here in New York City. And then we have Iris Spector, who is also a popular Philadelphia-based and also New York City performing drag queen.
You're gonna be a hot mom when I'm done with you.
Oh.
I want to take a moment to talk about your aesthetics with your makeup experts here.
Yes.
We're gonna start with you because you are a very hairy lady. So are you comfortable with shaving the beard?
Consider it gone.
See, look, we're applauding.
Yeah, thank you.
We are really-
I'm so brave. I am so brave.
Yeah.
You're pretty clean. Are you hairy-chested?
No, I don't know where he gets it from, actually.
You raised like a beaver. So why don't you talk to Laguna about how you want to look?
Elegant, stately. Okay.
And how about over here? What do you all have in mind?
I'm saying,
Full
let's make
commitment.
it sexy.
I think today our theme will be class and a little bit of ass.
Oh.
There we go. So it's time to partner you off, all right? Laguna, you're gonna be with Andy, and Iris, you're going to be with Brendan. So go ahead and get that taken care of. Andy, thanks for coming to Drag My Dad. We're gonna make Andy look very elegant, very refined, and very classy. Makeup-wise, we're gonna go a little bit more calm and muted with Andy. He won't let us use glitter, but Laguna did convince him to let her do a little bit of shimmer. Tell me a little bit about Brendan's coming out story.
Well, he told us at college on the way we were walking to a restaurant, so it's kind of like, oh, okay.
Very by the way.
Yeah, sort of by the way. So we're learning more about that and about how he feels and about how he pictures himself. In fact, I think even now he may be still dealing with exactly how does he feel. Does it shock me? Did I fall down on the street and say like, oh my God, I can't
Hands
believe
to the
this?
sky.
Yeah, like what? Yeah, no, it wasn't like that at all.
I feel like this is kind of how people want to come out. Honestly, Andy, you handle this really well. To see like a straight dad to a queer son being like, the idea of being macho or being masculine does not define who you are. It's really more about who you are internally than it is about if you cross your legs or if you sit like, you know, LeBron James. Is he a famous bowler? I don't know. It's just a buzzword I hear my straight brother say. So listen, it takes a village to make a queen. So I'm gonna let you all work on building up her majesty. I'm gonna go check on your son. Look at you without any beard.
I know.
Oh, look at your face.
I'm a mole rat.
You look very nice. I gotta introduce you to my son. In terms of makeup, Brendan's like, give me glitter, give me shimmer, give me color, turn Miss Thing out. And we said, all right, honey, you wanna be turned out? You about to get turned out today. So tell me a little bit about growing up.
Well, I was different, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing a new me. I was just like, I'm straight. For some reason, people think I'm not, so I should start acting more like a straight person.
You know, a lot of times people will code switch as a coping mechanism or as a survival technique. Code switching is when maybe you always sit like this, but then you're around a bunch of straight people. So instead of doing this, because you know that's a little gay looking, you do this. So what do you think that fear came from? Like that fear you had in high school of feeling the need to, you know, present more butch or whatever?
Gay was just synonymous with bad, right? So that was the tool that people were using against me. That just built a picture within myself that the worst thing that could happen to me would be being gay.
How did you feel when you realized yourself that it wasn't the worst thing?
I had a panic attack. I'm living my straight life. I'm at school. This guy's into me, and he asked to kiss me, and he kissed me, and then I started like shaking and couldn't breathe. Like this is the manifestation and me crossing a certain threshold of everything that I never wanted in my life. The only reason I learned to not be scared of it was by being surrounded by people who weren't scared of it.
What do you hope to get out of today?
I am really excited to share this experience with my dad as well as this story that has been largely kept to myself.
Brendan and Andy have their makeup partially done and they haven't seen each other yet. So I'm gonna bring them out one by one and then reveal. On the count of 3.
Yes.
We're all gonna turn around. 1, 2, 3. There you have it.
Okay. I am shocked by my dad's look.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
So I'm gonna introduce you all to another little activity. Now, as you'll see, I have very large hands. So in order to make my hands look a little bit more feminine, sometimes I will don a nail. And we are gonna be doing that today on this table. You just put a dot of glue, and then you place the nail on top, hold it, and then you wanna make sure it's on by giving yourself one of these. And once you hit a nail on, you become a whole new woman. So go ahead and put your nails on.
Here it comes.
This is already a great evil pinky nail. We are learning
We
today.
are learning buddies today.
Can we do an ASMR?
Today we'll be doing a lot of ASMR videos. Today we're gonna be eating pickles. Putting on the nails is actually a little bit difficult, but it's not the hardest part of wearing nails. The hardest part of wearing nails is actually functioning like a normal human being. So we have these designer bags here. So I have both your phones, and I'm gonna just put them in there. So what you guys are both gonna reach into these bags, find your phone, and whoever gets their phone first has to text your mom, I love you. I put them on the floor. All right, here we go. And go. Look at the pinkies up. It's already standing.
I'm just gonna remove things. I think that's.
Oh wow, the technique that we're using here.
Oh my God.
I lost the nail.
Have you already lost the nail?
Oh my God. These are really gonna break.
Oh, lost number 2.
Oh my God. Oh. I'm texting my mom.
What am I supposed to say?
I love you.
I love you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Mine says I love you, and it's sending, and his says, where am I, new line, supposed to say I, new line, love you. That's nonsense.
Don't start making
this
up
text
rules.
says I love
Don't
you.
start
This
making
text
up
says
rules.
When I, new line, supposed to say I, new line, love you. I don't know who won that round, but what I do know is I will let you decide amongst yourselves. In the meantime, I'm gonna go get the designers and I'll be right back with your outfits, all right?
Okay, deal.
Oh, my nails. Oh, I lost another one.
Well, thank you for doing this. Getting to share this experience with you is very special. Thank you for always creating a space that I feel comfortable in. Sometimes life can be very, very hard for me, but I don't want that to scare you.
All I can say is this, if you were feeling these things, tell us. I want nothing more than my son to be happy, to be in a loving relationship, to enjoy life.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And this is but the beginning of the journey. I know, you thought it was over.
Next?
I know what's next. But that's part of the fun is I don't know what's next. And I do know that you will continue to love me and support me as we figure out what that is.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Make sure no one gets stabbed with the nails.
Yeah, right.
So stand up and join me here. So I want you to see your garments.
One of them has much more material than the other.
I want to introduce you to Pinwheel. Pinwheel, who is a Brooklyn-based designer who's designed for some really amazing people. So Pinwheel, tell us a little bit about what we have here.
So today we have a mother-daughter ensemble that lets you walk into the club and own the room and then run your Fortune 500 company because you own what? 100%.
100%. I can't wait to see my dad.
I'm exploring a totally different side of myself.
All right, so we have a lot to do. Yes, there's still more hair, there's still lips, there's still glitter. Only for you. We will not cover you in glitter. All right, so here, you take, this one's for you. You take this, and that's a lot more Carol, and this is a lot more Christina Aguilera circa dirty. So it is time for the reveal.
This is what we've been waiting for.
It all comes down to this.
I think this experience is gonna get me out of my head, and I'm hoping that that teaches me another lesson, that that's something I can do in my everyday life.
I don't want to come off foolish, of course. Maybe I will, I'm not sure.
Oh my gosh. No.
Yes, there she is. Thank you. Listen, we've had a very busy day making over not just one, but two people. Now we have a father-son duo who's bringing you two things. Half of it will be very class, and the other half will be ass. Oh, yes. So, of course you know someone named Brendan and Andy, but I'm ready to introduce you to Ida Baby and Desma Baby. So put your hands together for Ida Baby!
I feel incredible. I'm exploring my queerness. I kept my chest hair. You can do you with drag. So I did me.
Oh, a turn. Oh, yes.
yes.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Oh, my, it's getting warm in here.
Ida Baby looks good.
We are only in the first act. It is now time for a mature presence in the room. Please put your hands together for Desma Baby!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Look at the flow! The classiest lady in the room.
Oh my!
I'm on the runway now. Everybody's cheering, and I feel beautiful.
I'll be here all week.
Seeing my dad, it makes almost a spooky amount of sense. It really looks good.
If you went to a club and saw these queens there, would you even think twice?
I would never in a million years know it's you.
Never.
I had to look at you like 3 or 4 times, both of you.
Yes.
I see it now, but wow.
The whole time, my dad has been beside me. And now as I'm continuing to figure out what queer means to me, here he is. This means a tremendous amount that I get to share this experience with him. And I'm sure we'll spend a long time reflecting on it.
We should do this more often.